Hello everyone, welcome to LovegLew Creations. I'm Felicia, let's wreath. Alright, so today's inspiration came from these really beautiful signs that I got from an Etsy shop, and that Etsy shop is called Annie's Wreath Signs. So feel free to check her out. She's got some really beautiful signs, all kinds of cool looking seasonal signs, everyday signs, and so forth. So I bought these two specifically because I just liked the way that they looked. And I know this is Women's Month, and I know I'm a little bit late on creating something for Women's Month, but I couldn't resist getting these signs. So I wanted to create something different with them, and I wanted to show you exactly the two signs that we're going to be working with today. And one of the ideas that I had was, when I bought the signs, I wanted to create my own sign to bring out women's empowerment and that women's strength and so forth. So and that's what I did with these two signs in particular. So here's one wreath that I did, and we're going to create another one using the same type of sign, but look how beautiful this is. And it says, I am strong, and look how beautiful she looks. She looks so whimsical. And I love the colors in this sign, so what I did was I pulled from the color scheme. She got this chick jacket on and this gold jacket, so I like the blues and the sunflowers in her hair, so I coordinated all that with what I have in this wreath, and I created this sign right here because he says I am strong, and I created this sign that says strong, the new beautiful. So I definitely wanted to bring out the power in this particular sign and definitely enhance its beauty, and and coordinate the color specifically with it. So I used green and black ficus, and the sunflowers are beautiful, and I added some gold ferns just to bring out the gold in her jacket and her earrings. So I love this sign. So and I felt bringing out the accent with my sign helped bring out the message that this sign is trying to make. All right, so I'm going to show you the next one we're going to do. All right, so our next wreath, I'm going to show you our ingredients. So this is another beautiful sign that that I bought at the same time I bought that one that says I am strong. And here's the other one. I've taken the liberty to already attach the signs to the wreath, since you've already seen me attach wreath signs before. So check this out. How pretty is that? So this wreath says a lot of beautiful things about women empowerment, and I'll show it to you when I'll show you all the words when we put the camera down so you can see it as I'm creating the wreath. But when I was reading this wreath, and it says you are, and it has all the things that you are, and I thought that's definitely saying, you know what, we're empowered. So I created a sign that says empowered, the new beautiful, and I painted the sign to capture the pink and the grays that are within this wreath, within the sign. So I think I hope I captured it in a good way and provided a very strong message for Women's Month. All right, so first things first, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click on the bells. That way, you know, anytime I'm presenting a wreath tutorial, you'll be able to be engaged and involved. I know last week I sent several different tutorials out there to you guys. I wanted to definitely put the wreath kit out there for you all, so don't forget to grab your wreath kits. They're selling fast, and I'm excited for those that are purchasing them. We still have quite a few left, so jump in on that. These wreaths that I'm creating today are definitely going to be in my Etsy shop and available for purchase also. So, but I hope, you know, if you all are inspired to create your own as well, look up that wreath, Etsy company that I showed you. It's on Annie's Wreath Signs, so definitely take advantage of that as well. All right, so our first ingredients outside of the signs, the one I created and the one that I purchased, we're going to use some green colored and pink colored ficus. So these are kind of like a sea green, and I think that goes really pretty with the color that's in the sign. We'll bring out some of that color as well. One thing I wanted to capture within that sign is there's some beautiful pink and white daisies. So I found some white daisies. So I got these from Michael's. I got all of the flowers from Michael's except for these ficuses. They came from Craft Outlet. And I got some blue sprays that'll help bring out some of the blues that are within that sign. I found some coral kind of looking daisies that just to blend in a little bit, because her pink is kind of corally. So this will kind of add a little bit of color to it. And then of course these pink, I guess they're roses or maybe larger daisies. Let me back up a little bit so you can really see them. And I think the light pink in this will help bring out some of the pink in the sign as well. So we're gonna do the exact same concept of the one I just showed you. We're just gonna fill the wreath with florals and with the ficus and just have it pop without any ribbon. So we're not having bow time today, but this one didn't need it. So sometimes you can make a wreath that doesn't need to have a ribbon. So, and this is definitely one we're gonna make today. All right, so I really wanna show you all the sign that, that I got from Annie's Wreath Designs. And so, check out how beautiful this is. So you can see, well, hopefully you can see, sorry, my light's in the way up there, but it says, beautiful, victorious, enough, strong, amazing, chosen, capable, always loved, never alone, and created. And with each word, there is a Bible reference. So a book in the Bible and its chapter and its verse. I thought this was really beautiful when I saw this. And you know what, these wreaths, even though, you know, they're talking about women's strength and women power, these can be beautiful Mother's Day gifts, gifts for your aunts, gifts for your sister, gifts for any woman in your life that has really been a mentor or been someone who really has, you know, been an inspiration for you in your life. So these wreaths to me bring that out for me. And immediately when I was making these, I was like, there's so many people that could definitely benefit from a wreath like this. So consider that in your choices for Mother's Day. This is definitely something that would be a beautiful presentation for someone that's has been an inspiration for you. So I just wanted to put that out there. All right, so let's go ahead and create. So we're gonna start with our ficuses. So here we go. So one of the things about these ficuses, and I've used these in other designs as well, is there's 1, 2, and 3 definitely good branches for us to use. This is a good pick, and again, these came from Craft Outlet, and I love the fact that you can definitely get a lot of picks off of one branch. So we're gonna use 2 for now. We're gonna use 2 of each color, and I love this pink, and it's definitely a light pink. It's not too bright. It's definitely a warm pink, and it definitely picks off the pink from our sign as well as from the sign I created. When I created this sign, you guys, I just took a round wooden circle that I got from Hobby Lobby. I painted it with white paint, and when I put the paint on, then I took a wet paper towel and I wiped off the paint to kind of give it a stained pink look. And then I just used my Cricut and I added the design around the design around the sign, as well as the words. So real simple, easy peasy. If you have a Cricut, definitely take advantage of it. If not, ask me to make you one. I can definitely do that for you as well. All right, so I want to go ahead and start with the pink, and we're going to place and I'm starting with the pink first. I'm starting with the ficus first because it's a flat branch. All right, so we want to go ahead and get that placed into our base just like so. We'll put one here, and we'll put one at the bottom, and we'll put one placed at the top. So get in there just so. And the curviness of it, you can definitely reshape the wire so that it can flow the way you want it to flow. Let's get some of this out the way. Okay, so as you can see, it's starting to form around the wreath, just like that. So I place them where I want them. I'm going to go ahead and glue in the stems of the picks. That way they're in there good. All right. Next, I want to go ahead and add some green, the sea green, and I love that this will definitely pick up the colors within her hair, that area around her that's kind of grayish. And if I could have found some really pretty a light gray, that would have been perfect as well. All right, so let's get this on there, get them placed. So we're just gonna strategically place these so they overlap on the pink ficuses. So it kind of starts to blend and give us that, it's kind of a neutral blend when they start, we start placing them on top of each other. So we'll put another one down here. And so what I eventually want to do is have it flow around the circumference of our wreath base. See how it's starting to come alive, just like that. So we got this pretty tall piece, so I'm just going to bend it because I want this to go around the top as well and just kind of flow in with the pink. And I think adding the sea green with the pink really kind of gives it a gray look, I think. So this is going to definitely stand out when we start adding our flowers. Okay, so I'm going to add some more. Get those glued in. Let me go ahead and get the green ones glued in really quick. Don't want to forget about that. Y'all know me, I like to place before I glue just so I can make sure that I got it where I want it. Okay. Just like that. All right, so the next thing I want to do is just kind of add some more right here. So I think I'm going to add a green stem. So let me cut some more. Have one coming out right here. So again, we want it to kind of flow with the circumference of our wreath base, just like that. Okay. So I'm just moving these out the way so you can see how it's starting to flow. Flow really, really well. I think it's starting to look really pretty already. And you know, always use your sign or whatever your focal point is for your inspiration, as far as what colors you want to use and so forth. I could have, you know, added a bow, and if I say I didn't create my sign, she makes the signs bigger. This is an 8-inch sign, and also we're using a 16-inch wreath base. The wreath came from Hobby Lobby as well. This is a 10-inch sign, metal wood sign that I bought from Hobby Lobby, wood piece, but we could have used and got a 10-inch sign. She has a 10-inch and a 12-inch. We could have easily used this in place of that, and that could have been our focal point. We could have a pretty bow down here. So either way, we could have definitely done so many different things. And so as you're considering, you know, how you want your wreath to look and what you need to purchase, consider the sizes of the signs and what's available to you to be able to make that work for you. Okay, so now that I have the ficuses wrapped around the perimeter of the base, I want to go ahead and start adding our daisies. And so one thing to keep in mind is you can see the stems are pretty thick, right? So I want to I don't need them to really be, you know, in there really long. So I'm just going to take them off the top and glue them on just like that. So we'll glue them pretty much in a line going up on the wreath base itself, just like that. So we'll pick them off the top of the stem and place them on just like that. And we'll glue them on perfectly. Okay, so as you can see how it's starting to fill out really, really nice. The same way that I did the sunflowers on the other wreath. So it's going to turn out just like that. So pretty. All right, so let me glue those on. All right, so next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and add, so as you can see, we have the daisies added to the wreath, and I think that's turning out really, really pretty. And what I want to do now is add these beautiful spring florals. I'm not sure if these are roses or what have you, but we don't need very many of these. I just want them to pop kind of throughout, just in certain places on the wreath, and kind of add a little bit of this touch of the pink flower that we have within our sign. So again, like I said, we'll probably just use maybe 2 or 3. And we don't need a lot, just kind of maybe 1 on the side here. Just like that. And maybe 1 down at the bottom and 1 in the center. And let me make sure I have 3. Ha! I'm talking about what I want, but do I have 3 on this pick? However, if I didn't, I definitely have another pick. So what's cute about this arrangement is it came with hydrangeas. So, but I don't want to use the hydrangeas. I want to use the these rose-colored flowers. Pink colored flowers look like roses, and so I'm gonna just use those. And I have another pick. That's why I always buy more than 1 if you can afford it, and that way you can definitely help balance out your wreath. So we're gonna put this one to the side, and we're just going to use these pink ones. All right, so let's see where we want to place them. Kind of in the mix on the outside, not too empowering, just like that. And you can bend your stem to definitely have it stand out just like that, so it stands out to the front. And we'll probably put 1 down here just to help balance it out, just like that. I think that's pretty. Yep, that's pretty. Pretty. All right, so let me fix this one. Bend it just a little bit and get it in there so that way it stands out right here on the side. Just like that. I think that's very pretty. Still want it to turn more this way. Here we go. Still not where I want it. Not where I want it. Let's get it there. So bend it some more. That way it's facing out that way. And placement is important. And again, don't glue it till you get it where you want it, because then you'll be frustrated trying to take it out after it's already stuck in there with the glue. Okay. Okay, this one doesn't want to act right. And that happens sometimes, guys. Sometimes you got to force it the way you want it. Get the look you're looking for. It's okay. There we go. All right. And I'm probably going to add some more, just a little bit more up here of these ficuses, just so to help fill in. So I think that's pretty. It looks like, you know what this looks like? Almost like a Hawaiian lei with all these pretty flowers on it. I love it. I love how it encircles the wreath and gives it its border, especially the ficus. I think this is just blending really well. And sometimes, you know, when you're trying to pick what you're looking for, it's just a matter of trusting what you're trying to do, you know? Trust the process. That's what I always say. It's so important to trust the process. So let's get this one in there. Just like that. Okay, looks good. Time to get situated. All right, next I want to add these beautiful blue, looks like baby's breath, but they're blue, and I think these are really cute. So I just want to add some pops of blue throughout. So let's cut these and let's fill them in. They'll be fillers for us. Okay, so I don't really want the leaves, but we'll see. Let's check it out. So I think, you know, adding this light blue, the pink, and these mint green ficuses really blends in the gray color that we're looking for. I think it just kind of, adding those colors together give us that look, that color scheme we're looking for. And that's what I kind of saw when I kind of put stuff together. Actually, and my husband went with me, and he helped really pick out some flowers for me too. So he likes coming with me as well to help find the right things, and I appreciate that. He's such a good guy. So he has a different kind of eye. He's an artist, believe it or not. And he sees things differently from me. Sometimes you need a different perspective when you're creating things. So ask people that you trust that, you know, are doing the same things you're doing. If you have like a mentor group out there or a group that you chat with or talk with, definitely reach out to them to get, you know, pointers in regards to, you know, what you're trying to do. Does it make sense? And this one's too big. Let's cut this down a little bit. All right. So I'm not sure if y'all can hear Bella. She always has something she wants to say. I think she wants to add her input. Ah, Bella. Usually she's out with us most of the day. So when we put her up during content day, she's not happy about that. So she's out and about while we're working, and she's definitely with us all day. She's like our little friend or work buddy. So all right, she's in the room right now. We have music on, so she can't hear me, so she's listening to old school music. I wouldn't be surprised if she starts mimicking it one day. She does mimic our alarm, our house alarm. Whenever we turn off the alarm, it makes that beep sound. So that's her favorite thing to do, is mimic that. And she can say certain words. She can speak. She definitely knows her name. She knows how to say step up, Bella step up, and so forth. So she knows a lot of things. All right, let me get these situated so y'all can see exactly how it's starting to look. So you see it's coming along with the blue sprays. I think it looks really, really pretty. This one is definitely soft and more subtle compared to the other one. So, and I think, so this one is empowered, the other one is strong, and I think that wreath, the other first wreath that I created, definitely resembles and embodies strength. And I love how that one looks. And this one says empowered, and I love how soft the young face is on this wreath. And it definitely, adding these embellishments, give it that soft look and that soft feel. So you got two different statements, and they both are saying powerful statements, but they're both saying it in their own way. And I love this. I love these signs. It's definitely a Mother's Day or a woman in your life kind of wreath. Definitely would be a great gift. Definitely. I know I would love to receive it. It would be such a surprise, you know? And when it's presented to whoever you're giving it, if you purchase this, you can definitely say, this reminds me so much of you. I think that would be such a special honor. What do y'all think? I think so. All right, so I think these blue baby's breaths are definitely sending the message and adding the color that we need to our wreath. All right, let me finish getting these in and we'll be right back. All right, you guys, who's ready to see the final design? Are you ready? Move that button. Here we go. Ta-da. How pretty is that? Can y'all see it? All right, good. All right, so I always try to find out how, make sure y'all can see every aspect of this. So pretty, so pretty. So, and let me show you the back, because a lot of times people don't show the back, but basically this is what the back looks like. All right, so all the wires, I'm gonna cut those, all the picks. I'm gonna cut anything that sticks out, and I also put felt on the back where there's picks sticking out that could scratch the customer's door. So those things get covered with felt as well, just to make it an easier wreath experience for my consumers. That's beautiful. How springy is that? How beautiful would that be for someone for Mother's Day, for your aunt, for your sister, for any woman, like I said, that's been your mentor, or even your daughter, you know? So how beautiful would this be to give a little girl, all right? Okay, so have a great weekend. Thanks for wreathing with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.